everybody, and welcome back to another episode here today, as we're back here for some more FC 25, as we're in episode 14, and we're just actually a couple episodes away, actually 2 episodes away from wrapping up this season. And today we are here at Molineux Stadium as we're taking on the Spurs here. As you see, their last 5 games, they are 3-1-1, and of course they got a pretty decent, really great defense there. Of course, midfield needs a little work, but attack is just as well dangerous as their defense. But as we take a look here in the month, we got a couple games left here, and today we're going to see all 4 of these games here in this matchup today. So first off is going to be the Spurs, as in 31 matches there, they are 16-7-8. Currently have 55 points in the league right now. And of course, last time we played them was actually a couple episodes ago, back in the month of December, where we had a nice 4-0 shutout there on the road. So we are going to be hosting them here at home. As you see, the current top scorers, assist leaders, clean sheets, red cards, and yellow cards. And of course, today we're going to try to do our best to see if we can try to get another shutout here on Sun and the rest of the Spurs squad here today. It's going to be a tough task to do. Can't really beat a team twice here in the Premier League. It's if you do, it's you're special. But you got Son, and of course you got Warner, who is very good as well in that forward position as a winger. And of course the rest of the team have been actually playing, like I said, been playing pretty well there. And today we're going to try to see if we can get a victory off of them. And of course, try to keep this momentum that we've been having as of late here going for ourselves, as we're trying to end the season here with the Premier League title. I believe, if I did my numbers correctly, if we can do well here in today's episode, and I believe we can defeat Man City in the start of the next episode, we should be able to clinch the title before the season. So we'll see how that fares here. But Cunha, of course, he is still out. He's going to be out for another 6 days, as we have not seen him for almost the last month and a half of the season. And it's been a tough time, but our guys have been doing a great job here. Guys have been stepping up. Some of the role players are starting to step up to be those big names like Guedes and a couple other players as well. And of course, some of our youth academy players are actually playing very well and stepping up to the plate here and showing off what they can do as possible guys that we can see more often in the reserves there for us for next season. So Guedes, there you see pretty much our usual line of suspects here for today's game. A little bit of slight change of some rotation here. You'll be seeing that here more and more coming up as we get closer to the end of the season here. I want to see some of these youth academy players be able to get some action on the pitch here today, and of course in the next couple of games as well here in this episode and the next couple of episodes as well. So let's get out here, as we got a packed house here. Crowd is really starting to file in quite a bit, but here we are 2 minutes in here, and we've already got trouble here now from the Spurs, as Hotspurs here trying to get a score, and yeah, they will get one there as they're able to get the first one here, as Pedro Porto gets this one in there. Nice shot there from him and the fans. Yeah, I know, not liking that at all. And like I said, we've been giving up quite one or more goals here in the last couple of episodes here, in the last couple of games. That is not like us. But hey, to get a win, I guess you got to give up some goals here. At least we're not giving up tons of goals here. And of course, some of these games too, we've been playing actually pretty well. We've been, we may give up 1 goal or 2 goals, and we'll end up scoring 6 or 7 on them. So it's kind of, in some ways, kind of worked out there. As Gomez here hits this one here, and I'm really feeling him right now. He has just been electric here, and I'm hoping that we can, have him more often next year. He's been playing the right wing position there for us for quite a bit this year. But I really feel like there's more to come for this young man here. He's doing a great job here for us. He's one of our young and upcoming wingers, and I'm hoping I think I got an offer, actually 2 offers from him this for the course of the season. I've just been like, nope, he's not for sale. We're not giving him up. He's one of our young guns that we're going to keep and try to keep around here for a while until somebody better comes up here. As you see, Gomez again scores another goal here. It's now 2-1 Wolves taking the lead here. And a nice job there for him as he's showing off his skills. Now on the pitch here as he scores his second goal here today. Is now we've had a 1-goal lead here now. And like I said, this is pretty much all the we'll probably see in this first game here. It'll be a lot of action here from the Wolves, as we've just been lighting this pitch on fire as of late throughout the course of the season here. Of course, we only had one loss so far, and then, of course, that was against Liverpool, and well-deserved there from them. But nonetheless, there a little bit of a only blemish that we've had so far. Of course, we've had several draws as well. But draws are all right, but, you know, that loss there against Liverpool, I just don't like losing to them. And, so I'm sure you guys, there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way I do. Is Liverpool's just, you know, just overrated. And we'll see here, Herrera there, he'll kick one in. He'll drive this one in there, makes it now 3-1. Spurs, where are you guys at? You guys are we're starting to pull away from you guys and make this game, you know, a bit of a just, you know, throwaway here. As Herrera there, you see, nice job there, and he was such a picking him up in free agency there. He's just been a great asset for us. You know, we're starting to get our wingers, our youth academy wingers going. They've actually recently won the youth academy tournament. They'll be their second of, I think, out of 3 we've played so far here. So they've been doing a great job there. We got some really experienced really good wingers here that is I cannot wait to see what they can do here. A couple of them are going to be possibly maybe showing up next season because they're at 15 years of age, and of course you got to be 16 to go professional. And we got 2 of them that are ready and waiting for start of next season there. I'm hoping they'll be ready to go, and we can put them on the pitch there as some reserves, or even in the substitutions and the reserves. But look at that job right there. Great job there from Guedes, who's just been doing a great job taking over that striker position there. And I think next year, hopefully with Cunha, hopefully his injury is not going to be, you know, holding him back for too much longer here. We have about 6 days, but I will almost say we probably have to wait another week before he is fully healed. I'm going to wait until the doctors say he's fully healed and ready to play. But Guedes, I think he'll be playing, you know, full-time left wing next season, as we got quite a few guys coming back from being on loan to some other clubs here. If you remember from the start of the season here, we had quite a few that were already on loan before we started this series, and we got a couple more that I put out there as well that we could be seeing them taking off. Guys, you got to block that. That needed to be blocked. I don't know what was going on there, but that was just a bad play as they were able to score here on this free kick opportunity. Didn't get necessarily the ball in there on that free kick, but they did take advantage of that rebound and maintain possession there. So now it's 4-2 here. As you see here, nice job. Just a bit. That's just ridiculous. We could not be letting him walk in the offensive third of that pitch there and just let him just be able to score. So now 4-2. Wolves lead this one here, and you see another tackle here, and this team, I would say Liverpool, and of course Man City and Arsenal have just been very. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Madison's gonna get hit with a card there, but yeah, they've been really aggressive. I really enjoyed this whole game, this whole season. This game's been really aggressive when it comes to slide tackling, and sometimes some of the more aggressive ones, it's like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? Like, okay, that guy needs to get a red card. It's like, nope, we're not gonna give him a card. It's like, wait a minute, give him a at best give him a damn yellow card there. Don't sit there and, you know, let them just be able to, you know, take my feet away from my guy here. As we'll see here, we got 4 extra minutes of stoppage there, and nice save there from Say, as we have a 2-goal lead here. And, of course, just going to try to maintain possession here and try to do our best. As, of course, we're just waiting for that whistle to blow here to end the first half. And try to go in the second half here with, look, could be going up by 3 here. And, yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. As we go up by 3 here, it's now 5-2 as Rodrigo there is gonna get this one here. Look at this, nice job there, passing that one to him, and then just going one-on-one with the goalkeeper, smashing the ball at the back of the net. That's Redondo, I should say, is able to get this one there. Nice play there from him, and that's going to put us up by 3 goals. Now, second half here, as we have a 3-goal lead here, and now we just got to play some really good defense here. And that's been kind of course, obviously, that's been one of our issues here, is we've been giving up goals here, and the defense not doing a good job here. As Sabrini now going to kick this one in there. He's going to drive one in. It's going to make it now a 4-goal lead here, 6-2 here, as the Wolves fans are liking what they're seeing here in this situation. And now the question is, can we add some more goals here? And more importantly, can we stop the Spurs here from doing any more to us here? We have not, like I said, I'm trying my best to make sure we don't give up too many goals here and trying to do a better job of defense. Now I am looking at some defensive players going into the summer transfer window. We're going to try to do our best to make this, get the defense better and stronger. I know this season they've been asking for a veteran player, and I got an idea where I want to do what I want to go for when it comes to that veteran player, but at the same time, we just don't have the money, because next season I kind of want to be. You see Guedes there gets another goal there. I believe that's his second now here today, here in this game. Nice job there from Guedes. As we'll see another goal on the board here. Now makes it now a 4? No, now it's going to make a 7-2 lead. So yeah, we're now got 5 goals now up on the Spurs. But we got one of those that signing they want us to do. It's not an urgent sign. It's not like, it's life and death. But, I do have some defensive players in mind that I've been looking at to do that here before the season ends. But at the same time, it's like, well, maybe we'll just wait until next season, bring in a veteran defensive player there that can help us out and go from there. So far, when it comes to youth signings, they've been wanting us to get a forward, some kind of mid, and a goalie and a back of some sort, and we did that. And oh no, they're gonna say it's not a goal, that we were offsides. As Herrera there, thought that was gonna be a goal, because then we would be up by 6. But all right, that's fine. That's all right. We can get that goal back. We can get a goal here. As nice job there from Guedes. Gets that one to Herrera. Now Herrera has a chance now to get that goal back that he got screwed out of, and he's gonna drop that one on that top right-hand corner there for another goal. It is now 8-2 here, and we're just a little over an hour in this game. If you're definitely playing any kind of sports betting here today, I don't know. I think you're probably thinking like, man, I should have put more money on this game here. Because there's a good chance we could probably put a 10 spot on these boys here, as Spurs are not playing like the Spurs. Their defense is really bad. I thought this would be at least a better close game, because they are in the top 7 here in the Premier League, and usually they had an 82 overall defense here, so we should not be going through their defense like like a piece of toilet paper here, but. This one, okay, that was not the best slide tackle there on our part here. Hopefully they'll be kind to us, and they'll get. Oh no, Semino is going to get a yellow or a red card there, straight up red. So now, okay, I see why they gave him a red card there. That's yeah, slide tackling somebody from behind is not ideal, but yeah, we gotta respect that, I guess. But as we see here, trying to defend that corner kick there, and great job there from Bassi, who's been doing a good job there. By far, probably one of our best defensive players there, along with Nadi there helping us out, as well as I can't remember who the other center back is, Bruno. He's another one that's been doing a good job there defensively for us. But yeah, as a whole, the defense is just, as a collective there, they just not been doing so well here. And, we got to get better next season. That's one of my things for next season is we got to get that back line stronger. I'm even thinking about I'm thinking about changing the formation and maybe have a center defensive back there to help us out there up in the middle there to kind of break up stuff there. So that's one of the things I do. I mean, I do have a set defensive formation on our team right now for that, sometimes I forget about using it because I'm just like, okay, I just want to jump in here and play a game real quick and go. But then I'm like, oh wait a minute, I sit there, so games like this after I got it halfway through, I'm like, oh man, I should have put my defensive squad out there instead of my offensive squad here that can score goals like crazy here. But at the same time, it's like, oh well, we're as long as we don't give up too many goals here, we'll be fine. As we see this one go through the net there, right there, that was just bad passing there on my part. Should have did a better job there, but that's what happens when you try to get a little too cute there with the passing. As Son, of course, he'll get a goal here. I think this will be his first goal of the game here, and of course you can't really stop him because he's by far probably one of the better, or if not one of the best strikers in the Premier League right now. But as you take a look here, trying to get this game wrapped up in a nice little bow here. So we'll see. Oh, try to sneak that one up the middle there. I thought we had somebody there in the middle, but nope, nobody was there. So now we got to try to stop Son here. As the defense got to drop back here. And nice slide tackle. It was a nice job there from Bruno getting that one away. And that now is going to be a corner kick here for the Hotspurs, as that one is going to be well protected by Say. And of course, the other goalkeeper that we have here as well, he's actually been playing really well. I've been training him. And of course, he's had a couple of blunders in his starts that we had him there in the season, but for the most part, nice job there, Say, as he does a nice little slide tackle there, protecting the net, and Grin again blocking that kick there as well. But I think it's John Stone. I think that's who it is. There's our backup. He's been doing pretty well there. I think we'll see more of him in the last month or so here. These games that we got coming up left, and probably more so in the. I think that one FA Cup game that he did a great job there helping us out because we gave Say that night off. So we might see him in that one. He's this next FA Cup game here today or whatnot. But we still got quite a bit of time left. We got 5 minutes or eight minutes of stoppage, and we get another goal. It is now 9-3. As again, Gomes showing off what he can do there. As that's, I believe, I think he has a hat trick now. I think he has 3 goals here in this game here. So he scored 3 of the 9 goals we've had. Maybe even 4, if I'm not mistaken. I almost feel like it's 4 now as I look and kind of thinking about it now here. It's been a while since I've seen this footage here. But look at this. This is a great job there. Slamming the ball in the net. Getting another goal there. And again, just having this game run off. And of course, we did bring in some, substitutions in this game, trying to help us out here, more so on the offensive side of things. But there you see, guys, come on, we got to do a better job of protecting the ball there. Oh God, we still got 4 minutes left here in this game because we have a stoppage time of 8. As we get the block, and that's a great block there from Say. Nice job here, and he's just wishing these guys would get this out of the offensive third here, get it back to midfield or on our offensive or I should say, get it off our defensive third and put it on our offensive third here. But see again, passing, guys, we got to do a better job here. We got to clear the ball out. And so we got about probably less than a minute left here. And there again, geez, see, that's what I'm talking about. We just cannot block or cannot pass very well here. And that is finally the whistle here as we win this one here. It's 9-3 is your final as we were able to pull off a great performance here. Great day here. This is the fans here, and Wolverhampton. They definitely got their money's worth in this one here, as we did a great job picking up a nice win here against, especially one of the top, top 10 team here. But they did not play like the Spurs defensively. They just, I don't know what was the deal, but we just said, okay, fine, we'll just take advantage of it and do what we want to do. They did beat us in tackles, surprisingly, 26-13. Tackles won 10-8. Interceptions 10-5, and yet they did not. They only scored 3 goals out of the whole game. We had 11 save, they had 2. And then, of course, there you see the rest of the stats there. We had 56% of the time we had possession of the ball, obviously, because we scored 9 goals on them. But everything else, I'm pretty satisfied with. This was a great performance here, and like I said, we tried to get as many guys in. We got took out Sabrini there. Of course, he had a goal and an assist there. Brought in Doyle, and then of course there you see perfect match rating there from actually Gomes, Guedes, and Sabrini all had a perfect match rating there. So nice job. But overall, this like I said, this was a good game, even though it was kind of wet and nasty out. But hey, we got the dub. We got 3 more points there, and that's just 3 more points getting us closer to that Premier League title. Which, like I said, if I did the math correctly, we should be able to clinch it sometime in the next episode. I think it should be after the what is the second match? I think it's Brighton we play against. So we should be able to clinch it then. Of course, we'll be at home for that. So we can celebrate at home, in front of our home fans with that matchup there. In that coming up in the next episode there, it'll be episode 15. I think it should be the second match in that episode. So we'll go now. We'll get ready for this Manchester United game. This will be at Old Trafford, as you see there. In the last 5 matches, Man U are 3-1-1, and of course they're Chris right now have currently 71 points right now, and looking to try to take us out for 3 points to try to get a little closer, and of course try to slow us down. As you see here, are currently they're not 71 points, they're actually 59 points there. But they're trying to do their best to, of course, get a little closer to us, and of course, they of course had their big Man City derby a couple of games a couple weeks ago, and they are kind of licking their wounds from that. But as you take a look here, Holland is doing pretty well for himself. 21 goals, 10 assists for him so far. He's been part of 9 clean sheets, and he's their striker. And of course, he will have to make sure we do our due diligence and make sure he does not have a great day there. And of course, defensively, try to be secure there. Of course, there you see the top assist leaders. Like I said, he's that as well. Bruno Fuentes, 6 goals, 6 assists there for him. He is one of their, by far, I think, currently right now, probably one of the best players, one of the most hardworking players in that team, on that team, especially in IRL. That team, I don't know what's going on with Man U. Growing up, that was the team that I knew a lot of people. I seen kids, wear the jersey, the kits, and had the windbreakers and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I watched the game. Like, okay, Ronaldo, he's good. He's by far one of the best in the world, and I kind of watched more and more games. Started to become one of my favorites, and over time I found other teams I've enjoyed watching, like the Wolves and whatnot. But this right here, this organization, I don't know what is going on with that organization. It looks like it's lost, and at some point here, they're gonna end up being out of the Premier League. I just hate to say that, but I mean, I know a lot of you probably think like, no, that'll never happen. But I don't know, though. They just seem like they don't have a direction of where they want to go to or what they want to do, and some of the best talent have left, and it's just a madhouse right now. And when you don't really have a goal where you want to go or a direction of where you want to take the team at, the fans will start to the fans are not really getting behind the team anymore here, and it's becoming harder and harder for you know, for people to really get behind this team here. But we'll see what we can do here against them. And hey, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put a little pain into their suffering here, as we're trying to pick up a nice victory here and pick up some points as well to keep, of course, our Wolves alive here and keep this run that we're on right now at number 1 in the Premier League right now. So we'll see here. Ronaldo, try to get that shot off, but we couldn't get it. But we do get the rebound. And Herrera there will get this one there. Nice job there as he gets the first goal here today. And there you see the fans. Yeah, they're kind of just to themselves like, okay, it's going to be another long day here at Old Trafford because we got to deal with these Wolves right now. And, of course, like I said, this is by far, I know, you know, doing this series for, well, technically the third time, but the second time we tried to do this, we didn't do so well. But, you know, this is, I really did not spend too much money here. I'm not trying to spend a bunch of money. I'm really trying to be honest, trying to find players here that are, you know, from the ground up, you know, youth academy players. And like I said, we're going to be, you know, we're going to get a few players from free agency, but we're not going to make a huge splash when it comes to the transfer window like we did in this last transfer window, the winter transfer window, and even the first transfer window of the season back when we started this series. You know, we made a few changes here and there with the players, but for the most part here, I just really want to make a youth, you know, really just try to get a lot of youth players in here and see what we can do, get them trained up, and when they're ready to play, they're old enough to play, get them on the pitch, get them out there and train them up and get them some of that live game experience and see what they can do. Because right now we got quite a few talented players that I really am trying to pushing to get ready for next season and be ready to, you know, take over and, you know, try to become those world, you know, class players that we know they can be. They got some good overalls and to start off, and not to mention great potentials for a lot of them. So we're gonna try to do our best to, you know, get those players on the field here and see what we can do. And so we're having a little trouble here. As now we got a free kick opportunity here. As there's a little too much traffic on the pitch here. And of course, here I am trying to get these free kicks in and try to do our best here to get it. And that one's going to get blocked. So, okay, we keep possession here now. So 20 minutes into the game here, we already got one goal. And, of course, just trying to move around here, trying to find one of our guys here. You see Crickson. He's one of those players that we brought up from free agency to help us out in the defensively. He's getting better as well. He's one of those players I've been getting a lot of offers here as of late, especially now because I'm actually ahead of where we're at right now in this video. And because I've already got kind of the season done already, so I kind of already know how this is all going to end and what players are leaving and which ones we signed. But I will tell you now that he got several requests from different teams for us to sign him or want us to let us to sell him, I should say, to another team. And he's got a lot of offers, and you know, so far I have not seen an offer that I like. And oh, look at that nice slide in kick goal there from her. That's his second goal now here today. Nice finish there from him. A little sloppy, but nonetheless, he slid that kick right in there into the net and gets us nice another goal there for us. Now 2-0 here at Old Trafford. Look at that. Look at that. Put a little style, a little flair into that, and he gets in there. Nice play. Like I said, by far, you know, I need to start looking into more of the free agent players there and see what we can find there, because I found some diamonds in the rough here. I'm like, oh man, if we had some more money, like, but you know, I tell myself like, hey, we cannot be getting too, you know, spending happy, because we don't, you know, I'm trying to stay, you know, I got an idea of a budget. At the same time, I want to hold some money back because, you know, we signed some of those youth academy players, and you see they were a little off size there. But at the same time, if we happen to find a player that, you know, kind of like, you know, up-and-coming star, which I've been looking at some of those players that are kind of, you know, kind of low overall right now, but in real life they're kind of studs. Maybe we can bring them to, you know, to us and have them be kind of a crown jewel for our team, and especially I'm more so looking at defensive players there. So if you guys know any defensive players out there that I should be going after that would make sense for us to have, that currently has a pretty kind of a low overall, but if I get them on the pitch, you can work with them and kind of have them on the team there and playing in games like that. That would be awesome because when we first started this series with the Wolves and back in 20, as we get another goal there, nice job there from Guedes, great play there, great finish, as he is doing a little slide in there, a little cat move there towards the fans there. No, I think good defense. Find some good defensive players there that I don't know about that you guys know about, because a lot of guys probably know. Obviously I'm getting into soccer now more and more and learning some of these players and who they are and where they play at and how they or how I can develop them and stuff like that. So if there's any hidden gems out there you think would be good for our team that it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg to get them signed to our team, and we don't have to worry about breaking the bank, let me know down below in the comment section down there, because I'm always down there reading you guys' comments and seeing what you guys are suggesting in there. But yeah, if you guys got a good suggestion there that can help us out on the defense side of things, and that'd be great, because like I said, I don't want to break the bank. That year that in 20, I think it was when we first started a Premier League team back in FIFA 20. We got Mape, and at that time Mape was still he was a household name, but he was still young, and we were able to get lucky. We were able to the Wolves had some money in that series, and it wasn't really until I think season 2 or 3 when we finally got him, got him signed and got him away from France and brought him to the Premier League, and he just took over. I'm still playing on that particular game save there, and he's still killing it for us. He's doing a great job there for us, and I think at some point here I'm going to have to kind of probably end up selling him and see where he goes. Maybe sell him to an Italian team or Real Madrid, probably like he is in real life. We got to get that covered. Cannot let them sneak up on us. I see that they brought in Memphis because it looks like one of the players for Man U is hurt. So Memphis, he plays on Arsenal. He's a really good striker, and I've seen other people play against him, and they really don't like him. So now we're gonna have to deal with him here today. So he's with Manchester United here. We'll see how he fares here, as I believe, there he is right there. And, of course, he is a guy that has great speed there, can dribble the ball very well. And, of course, he's going to have to take his time. And, of course, him being teamed up with Bruno there, they're going to do a good job of tearing us a new one if we don't take care of this football here. And there you see again, this is when it starts getting really confused. Oh, look at that work there. Working our defensive guys really well. And to the point where, we just lose track of them. And, yeah, Garnacho there, he's with them, and that's a player, too, I've been thinking about trying to snag away from the Manchester squad there, but the Man U squad, Memphis scores, of course he does. Shutout's over with here as he scores there the 63rd minute. Nice job there from him as he's able to get a goal for Man U. So Man U is going to avoid getting swept here in this one, getting shut out. But still, we have a job to do here, and that is trying to secure 3 points here. As that was a nice shot. I can't get mad at that at all. I cannot get mad at that was a good shot. We did a poor job of covering them there on that play. So now here we are, about a little over 70 minutes now here in this game, and there we go. Come on, get that ball in there. Nice job there from pass there. Sabrini makes a nice play there at the penalty marker there. Great job there from him as he's able to get a goal. Now 4-1 here. Wolves lead this one. And nice so far, a nice lead here. And Sabrini, of course, he's been like I say, him and ever since our Cunha has been out, he's been doing a great job there, stepping up there as the as the cam. And of course, we don't have too many. We don't really have people that can back up, or at least a natural cam position player out there. And that's one of the things I am looking at for next season. I have an idea of a couple of cam players I like in the MLS that I would like to bring over to our team, because right now I do have cams in our youth academy, but they're not old enough. They're too young. I think one is 14, and the one that recently I just found is 14. The other one is I found right during the transfer window. He's 15. So we got a 14 and 15-year-old. So the 14-year-old still always has 2 years left. The 15-year-old, I'm not sure when his birthday is, but as soon as he turns 16, he'll be ready to get called up to the senior squad. And he has a really good. Right now, his overall is like a 78 to like a 92. So I'm really happy that that's the case there. So I feel like, if he has a overall or a potential like that, and his overall is like a 60, like a 62. So I feel like that's gonna be really nice for us as we are. It look like we scored another goal there. Nice. So as we score another goal, and we'll say that Herrera there, he's just lining it up here and causing havoc here for these Manchester United squad here. Scored his now that's his third goal here today, something like that. So he's got himself a little hat trick there. But yeah, the 15-year-old, he's got a really great potential. And then the same thing for the 14-year-old. But of course, like I said, we got 2 years. Of course, the 14-year-old can really change over those 2 years. Right now, that I think, if I remember correctly, I think he's a 70 to 93, 94, or no, it's 93 or 92, something like that. But yeah, we got a couple of guys there. Obviously they say, you look for players that have the potential there, on that very high end, which is like 94. And I got a couple of those there as well. Some of them we're going to keep, and some others, there are other positions like, okay, we're just going to go ahead and sell him. We'll bring up the senior team, and then we'll turn around and, and make offer, sell to say, hey, we're willing to sell him and sell to other teams there, for obviously for cash. So, but we got, like I said, we got a lot of great players, youth academy wise. As we get the final whistle here in this one, and this one pretty much done, said and done there in that first half. 5-1 here is your final, as the Wolves pick up another great win here. And yeah, Herrera there got 3 goals, so he got a nice hat trick there. Guedes had one there in the 44th minute. But overall, great performance there for us, as we're able to pull off another win here, especially by far one of the toughest places to play. And a nice victory here for our lads. Nice job there, fellas. As this season is becoming very magical for us. We're starting to, turn that corner there. We're starting to, be a threat to a lot of those teams. And like I said, as long as our guys stay in it, so we'll try to win this one here. Like I said, we got a handful of draws this season, for the most part here in the Premier League. But if we draw, and obviously we want to get wins as well. But if we're just drawing, that just shows me that we're in it to try to get close to winning games, and that they're in the fight. And that's what makes me, by far, those games like that make me very happy. But hey, so far we've been playing very well here. I'm hoping that will continue as the season goes on, because like I said, we got about a month or so left of I would say about a month and a half left of the season left to play. So we still got a lot to fight for here. Like I said, the Premier title is almost close to being ours. Like I said, so we should be able to snag it sometime, I believe, if I remember correctly from recording this. Like I said, I haven't seen these videos for almost a good couple of weeks, like maybe 2-3, maybe close to a month since I recorded this stuff. So kind of been a while since I've seen. We were trying to remember back. I got some notes written down here, things I need to talk about. But yeah, for the most part here, this was actually a pretty good game for us, and that was just a superb job there. So now we get ready for our next road game. This is going to get us Southampton, as you see there. They're 73 to attack, 74 mid, and 74 defensively. Out of the last 5 games, they are 1-1-3, and they are not trending too well. Now, last time we played against Southampton was back in November in game, and there you see we beat them 7-0. So I'm sure they're looking to get revenge on us. Now, in the first 32 games of the season, they are 5-11-16, and they are in the relegation zone. They're at 20 with 26 points, and if they don't get themselves out of that, and of course they got enough time here to get themselves out. You got Leicester City and Bournemouth there teetering close to that relegation zone. But if they do not change up and get going, then they're going to definitely get shipped out and head back to the Champions League in the English football system here, which is just a tier down from us. So Southampton's going to get themselves. They got to get themselves together. They want to stay in the Premier League, and of course they got to get some points here. And at the same time too, especially I don't know what their schedule's like, but if they're playing against those two teams, Bournemouth and Leicester City, here in the next month and a half, they're going to have those points that are going to become very important for them to get and to make sure they can maintain those. Because if not, again, they'll be being relegated out. So. Yeah, there you see. We'll try to do their best here. We'll try to see what we can do here in this one. As hang on, we're just looking at my notes here. But yeah, we defeated them back in November, and of course, like I said, we shut them out there, and they are. Today we're going to be shaking up the. Obviously, they're in a relegation zone, and of course, we're not going to take this game for light, but we are going to try to bring in some of those younger guys or more unexperienced guys, lower tier, lower rated guys in here, and kind of mix up the rotation here as I'm trying to keep everybody fresh and make sure everybody stays on their feet. Of course, we still got the FA Cup semifinal game to play. And of course the final. If we win that game, we we'll see the semifinal game here later on. It'll be the last match of today's episode. But if we get past that, then we'll have the final there, and we'll try to see and of course get our guys, more experienced guys out there. Now, of course, Cunha is still going to be out, so he's not going to be in this game here. Like I said. We'll probably see him possibly, I would think, magically, probably, I'm hoping he'll be ready to go and ready to play at that Man City game that we have coming up. I think it's the start of next episode, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Play Man City and Brighton in the next episode there. Looking at my notes here. So, yeah, that'll be the, I'm hoping that he'll make a return there. And we'll see how well he does. So we're at St. Mary's Stadium. There you see Rodrigo Gomez, 4 goals in the last 3 games. So nice job there from him. And he's, like I said, he's been doing a great job there. He's by far, I think he's either 3rd or something like that in our team with assists. And of course, he's there, I think, like 4th or 5th in scoring this season for us. So here we are at St. Mary's. Here it's again another rainy. It's raining quite a bit here. I know it's the UK, but damn, I don't even think they rain that much. But nonetheless, here we're gonna get ready for some more action here. As like I said, Southampton really need these points here, and of course, try to pull off the upset here. Try to knock off the top team in the league, and of course, help yourself get 3 points closer of getting out of that relegation zone. And try to put one of the other 2 teams that are above you in that position. So, like I said, we made a bit of a change here. We did put John Stone here in the game here today, as well as Forbes. And we got Leon there, our other striker, who is playing here today. And, of course, I think last time we had him in a game was one of the early FA Cup games. Or maybe it was a Carabao Cup game we had him play. I think he had a goal in that game there. As you'll see here, he tries to get this one in there, but doesn't. That one does not want to be nice to him, as he just does not square that one up that well and misses the shot. Now on the other side here, we'll see Southampton if they're going to be challenging us here. Oh, nice block. And now Gomez here. Going to go ahead and, oh, come on. You got to hold on to it there. As see Southampton try to defend this, or at least try to get a score here. So far, defense looks pretty good here. 12 minutes of this now here as we, whoa, I hope that was not going to be something there from Forbes. I almost think they were going to call. I kind of thought they were going to call something there, but no. Forbes does a great job there getting around here. As of course, he's on an expiring contract right now with us. He's got a couple months left before we can re-sign him. But at the same time, as we see here, we get a nice goal here. It's 1-0 here, Wolves. But yeah, Forbes, he has a. I screwed up, and I did not re-sign him, even knowing that he was going to be on a loan from another team. I can't remember who the team it was. I think it was a lower tier English club. But I forgot to re-sign him, and it's now when I went in there to renew his contract for another 2 years, it now won't let me. So basically, that team that he's being loan to will can just pick him up. They can now just go ahead and sign him to a contract because he won't be no longer on our team. But I'm going to try to do my best before the season ends to try to re-sign him. If he happens to go to free agency, we'll go in there and re-sign him and then try to redo maybe a new loan to another club because he does have a pretty good. I was looking at. His potential and stuff like that online. He has pretty good potential, and I would like to keep him around here and have him be one of those, kind of that next wave, that second string. He is second string, but, kind of hopefully be somewhere in that realm of maybe starting more often for us. As we see here, there is a penalty being called here. It's going to be on our I think on her there, or no, it's on our striker there, Leon. So Sabrina now going to take the shot here, as it's going to be a PK opportunity here for us. Let's see if we can drive this one in there, and yep, no problem there. Sabrina gets that one in there, and we get to celebrate. Second goal in the game here today for the Wolves, as they lead here at St. Mary's on a rainy day, 2-0, and the crowd not liking it at all. And of course, I don't blame him. One of the best teams right now in the Premier, or the best team in the Premier right now, the way we've been playing here. Of course, we've had our faults as well. We've had some games that didn't go our way. Obviously we lost to Liverpool. We can't be ashamed of that because it's Liverpool. They got the bankroll. We don't have that bankroll just yet. Gonna be a while before we can have something like that. But there you see, we get called off sides on that play as we try to sneak by in the back there, and that back line, and yeah, he's definitely ahead, about two or three steps ahead there of that back line. So now here we are in the second half of the ball game, and of course we're trying to. Another thing too, I want to try to get to is get make sure our midfield is strengthened. Oh, nice job there from Gomes as he's pickpocketed the defender. Gonna kick this one over there and go, or I should say Forbes gonna slide in there. Slip in the back there and get the goal. Nice goal there for him. It's now 3-0 here at St. Mary's. And again, the Wolves showing off what they can do here. Look at this. And like I said, I've found some great combinations of guys when it comes to wingers and basically the forwards positions. I found a good combination there. They seem like they're compatible with one another. They play well with one another. I can mix and match, and it's just been working out really, really well. Like I said, next season I'm even thinking about trying to, formation-wise, changing. Oh, Edwards! I think he got caught with a PK, and he's going to get a yellow card. No, is it Edwards? No, I don't think it's Edwards. It's somebody else. But one of his teammates here is going to get caught. Oh, yeah. You can't be slide tackling in the box like that. So here we are going now for our second PK. Campbell is going to be going ahead and take this one here instead. So let's see if Campbell can get this one here and go up by 4. And that one's going to go right in. No problem there. As Campbell gets the 4th goal in the game here for the Wolves. Now they lead it now 4-0 on the road, as we might be getting close to a nice clean sheet here. Of course, I say that, and I'm probably going to jinx us now. So nice job there from Campbell, one of our up-and-coming rising stars here. One of our up-and-coming midfielders. So now the Wolves here trying to, so this game we did pretty well. Did a great job here of really messing with Southampton there in the midfield there. As we, slide tackle there, and I think we might get in a card. As Dartry, as he has been given a warning there. So that's going to be his warning. So next time we'll probably get a red card there. So we've got to be very watchful of that. Not get in the habit of, we don't want. This year I've seen it. Well, like I said earlier, this game has been really just kind of funky with me. And come on, guys, we could have did a better job of that. A goal gets in there. No clean sheet here for us. As they're now down by 3. All right, they got their goal. Let's not make it a comeback here for them. But they do score a goal here. But yeah, this game is really I don't know, just really. There's certain games that it gets really aggressive. It's like, wait a minute, that is a slide tackle. It's a legal slide tackle. Especially in the box. Like, how are you getting away with that slide tackle in the box? Especially slide tackling me from behind like that. Like, how is that not a goal? How is that not a card of some sort of whatever color you want to, preferably red. Forbes trying to get that one, but hits that one right to the goalkeeper there. As that one is going to be a dead ball here. So I believe it's going to be Southampton's ball now. Southampton now on the attack here, and here we are just trying to stay up here with Smallbone, or small. I think it was Smallbone. I think so. As that is going to be Fuentes there, he misses a shot, and it's going to be a nice miss there, as he cannot get the second goal now for Southampton. Now trying to go on the attack here ourselves as Downs covering us, as Doyle now has the ball, but Doyle passes off to Redondo. Redondo here, he's going to go here. The center mid gets the score, and that's going to be goal number 5 for the Wolves. 5-1 here. And there you see, booing us like no other, but that's fine. That's fine, boo us all you want. You're just mad because you're not us. But a great kick there. And a nice finish there. As now we're up by 4 here. All right, Southampton just upset because they got an uphill battle to go deal with here in this game. As we're getting close to the final 5 minutes or so, plus has whatever in change we have in stoppage. As Gomes here now shoots, fires, and gets another goal there. That's goal number 6 for the Wolves. And I bet it might be Gomes' second or third, maybe. I know he scored one earlier. As you see the replay here, and like I said, he's done a great job here. Having him play on the inside there, and just doing setting them up really nice here with these shots. And like I said, first half of the season, he was kind of, obviously trying to get to know the players there and see what they can do. He had a slow start, but ever since, the last couple episodes now here, I've noticed that he's been picking up the pace and just doing a great job here, getting the ball, especially going after the ball there, making great plays of trying to get the ball back and trying to set up a cross or whatever he can to help out the guys in the box. Is now, let's see, our left back, he's coming up here. He's going to go ahead and say, I'm going to go ahead and, hits off the post there. That's Ananari. I think he's from, I can't remember where he's from now. So I could have sworn I remember where he's from, but he's from a Middle Eastern country, but I can't remember where he is. But nonetheless, great defensive back, great defensive wing type player. and he's been doing a great job there. Of course, he missed that opportunity to get a score there. I think he scored 1 goal already this season, and he was trying to score a second one there. But there we see final in this one here is going to be 6-1, as we're able to get a nice victory there. Gomes scores 2 goals in today's game, and that's a great job there of getting a nice victory here on the road here against Southampton. So Southampton, great job, and great job of not playing really good defense here, I should say, today. For us, the Wolves did an excellent job there, took advantage, and really really wore them out. We were just going up and down the pitch here, and just had a great time. Tackling wise, yeah, they all tackled us. How? I don't know. Okay, sometimes I wonder. I'm like, is this correct? But 28 tackles for our 12. They had 11 tackles, 1. We had 6. Now, interception wise, I know interception wise we did a great job. We were 13 of 6. They had 6. We had 13 interceptions. But as we take a look here, Gomes is going to be our player of the match, as he had 2 goals here in that game. Forbes had 1. Of course, Campbell had 1. And of course, he also had assists. Sabrini had a goal as well. So yeah, for the most part here, I mean, I'm really happy our guys were coming in here. We were able to get some guys in there that normally don't get to play too often. You know, maybe they played the last 10 minutes of the game, but got a couple guys coming in there during the hour mark and got to play the last 30 minutes of the game, and try to do their best to help out the team. But yeah, this is like I said, it was a great win. I'm glad we were able to do so, and now we can move on. Here you see here, oh, look at this, we're gonna managerial job for the United States soccer team. I would, but not yet. We're not there yet at that point of doing something like that. We'll take a look here at the West Ham squad, and we're seeing here in the last 5 games they were 2-1-2, and this is for the if I'm not mistaken, I think this is for the FA Cup. Yeah, this is for the FA Cup. This is the this is the semifinals for the FA Cup. Now as for the West Ham squad, they beat Hull City 3-1. As you see there, we beat the Swansea City squad there 7-1. So you see, Aston Villa already punched their ticket already. They're going to the finals in the FA Cup, and they will beat West Brom 3-1. Of course, we got to have the tough one here, as we got to take on West Ham. But at least we get the home field advantage here in this one. So take a look at the top players here in the FA Cup. There you see Cunha with 6. Nobody's except for Forbes, I think there has 8. Sabrini has 6 assists. Cunha has 4 assists. And then there you see the clean sheets. Woodman from Preston has 2. As for red cards, yeah, Bruno has a yellow card there. And of course, there you see West Ham's players there and some of their numbers so far here in the FA Cup and what they've done with their players here. So the winner of this, of course, will move on and hopefully clinch a spot there. They'll be facing against Aston Villa. And of course, we want to be that player, or at least be that team, I should say. Cunha, of course, the player there, he is still going to be out. So like I said, not gonna. When I was looking in here, like, okay, please tell me he's ready, at least for the FA Cup. No, not ready. It's been what they said he's going to be ready in 6 days, but a lot of times they usually take him another week or two. About a week and a half to, or about a week and a half, 2 weeks to get really ready. So he wasn't ready yet. So I was like, okay, we just gonna go ahead and keep Guedes out there, and we'll do some moving around here with substitutions, as well as with some of the reserves as well. So we're just doing some moving around here, kind of rotate some players in and kind of take some of the players that have been out there on the pitch here in the last couple of games and give them some rest up, because like I said, we haven't clinched the Premier League title yet, and even then when we do that, we're still gonna have to rotate as well. So here we are at Wembley Stadium for the semifinal matchup here. They've already played the other one, and now they're getting ready to play the second one. Like I said, one of these two teams is going to meet Aston Villa for the finals here By far one of the biggest and nice looking stadiums in the UK there. So let's see what we can do. As you see there, 5 goals in the last 3 matches. That's from Mexico, who we picked up back in the last transfer window. And he's been doing a great job there for us as the left winger that we needed. And because, we had to bring in him because, Cunha was down and we don't have anybody really, old enough, one, because we got Premier League players, or I should say youth academy players that are actually old enough to play, but on our team here in the Premier League, we don't have anybody playing that position whatsoever. We got a couple of righties, but they don't play left, and I'm not going to force them to play a position they're not knowing how to play. And that's another thing we got to start looking at too, is find players that can find some multiple positions, some utility players as well, to kind of help us out in those wing positions there. We can't be in that jam that we were here early in the season. So that's why we picked him up, and it was actually a good pickup during the free agency, during that transfer window there. So we'll try to go back to there again, just see if we can find any other players that we can that can help us out there for season 2. As we'll see here, West Ham has some pretty good players. They got a striker there that's really quick and has good ball control and has a really good finish. And we'll have to try to do our best to kind of cap him or whatever we can to kind of stop him from doing anything more damage to us that I know he can do in this game. If I remember correctly, I don't think he was. I think it's one of their backups that now is playing here. As you see, Somerville now has the football. Yeah, this is who he is. Somerville. He has it. He's going down the field here, and it's going to be blocked there. They try to get a cross there in that situation. Now Sambarini here has it. So far in the first 6 minutes, nobody's able to score, and then you see Emerson gets a nice tackle there, giving that one to Alvarez. As now he gives it back to Alvarez. Emerson now, or Alvarez, gives this one there to Somerville. Somerville here goes, and nice block. Nice job there. And no, it's going to be intercepted as our goalkeeper's able to make a nice save there. Great job. So a little back and forth here now, as I'm going to say West Ham's actually making some pretty good shots at us, or at least trying to make some attempt shots at us. And for us, we just cannot get a good touch on the ball. So now Sackley is going to give this one to Somerville. Somerville here going to shoot. He's going to score. And he gets the first goal of today in this semifinal matchup here between these two squads here. It's 1-0. West Ham leads. And the crowd, or at least one half of the crowd here for West Ham, making some noise here. Take a look at this shot. As he's able to do a great job there. Nobody was able to cover him at all. He got back, and of course he was not offside at all. For a while there, I was thinking like, maybe he's offsides there. Maybe they'll call it, but no, he was there, right time, timed it just well, and of course gets himself a goal there. So his third goal in 4 matches there here in the FA Cup. As now, come on guys, we cannot let Somerville go again. This is right off kickoff, and he gets the ball again. And he gets another goal here. 2-0 Somerville as he goes and runs off. And it looks like he's going to go celebrate with the manager. As that's the second goal here today. And that was right off of kickoff after they just got done and scored on us. They score on us again. Defense, where are you guys at? Like, why are you guys not dropping back? Why are you guys not, what is the deal here? Oh, boy. Okay, well, this might be a long day here at Wimbledon. As we'll see here, Rodrigo there, just he misses that shot there, and that's because Alvarez must have collided with him there. We'll see what it is. And that was a slide tackle there on one of our guys there. So Alvarez is going to get hit with a yellow card. Now, let's move on here. Now, Gomes. Passing Redondo here, and he shoots and fires there, and we finally get a goal here. Almost a little over a half hour to this game. Now, they scored their first 2 goals within the first 12 minutes of the game. We took us a half hour to get a goal here, and we're trailing by 1. So, like I said, this is going to be a very long day. We got a lot of work to do. And there you see, nice job there, nice finish there. Going on that far far post there, scoring a goal. Now here we are, about 5 minutes after we scored that last one here. As now Guedes here, he's trying to maneuver, pivot around here, and shoots and scores! And that's going to be another goal there as we now finally tied it up 2-2. So it took us now 37 minutes to tie this ball game up here. It took us a half hour to score just the first goal. So I'm hoping that our guys, I mean, I don't know, maybe this was an early game for us, it'll be mid-afternoon, early morning for at least for me if I was watching this. Yeah, I don't know, but we cannot be playing like this. As we see here, there's going to be a penalty called here, or maybe they're going to give him a warning, but oh no, it's going to be a PK situation here. So Sabrini has a chance to get a goal here for us and have us go up by a goal here. We'll see if this is going to be dropped in there, and it is. Nice job there from Sabrini as he's able to drop in a goal. And now we take a 1-goal lead here in the FA Cup. Nice job there as the fans here in Wolverhampton faithful here today, and it's a pretty good crowd here. They were showing the pan of the stadium there, and it looked like a really good crowd wearing a lot of orange there, or I guess well, I don't know. It's not orange. It's more like a yellow, like a hazard yellow or something like that. Anyway, he scores a goal there. That's his 6th goal in 5 matches here in the FA Cup. So nice job there as he helps us get a 1-goal lead. That's a nice interception there from Gomes. That is the center back, or center mid, I should say, Gomes, not the Gomes here that was about to pitch here and make a score. And Herrera almost had that header, but it's going to be taken away there by Fabianski as he gets a nice save there. So 4 extra minutes of stoppage time here. This has been a pretty much a rough and exciting, and all we can say here first half here. I hate to see what the second half is going to look like, but it looks like a West Ham player is down, and it looks like he is going to got knocked down there. He probably got the wind knocked out of him or something. So let's go to the second half here. We have still a 1-goal lead, looking to try to open up this second half here and try to get a lead, or try to get a stretch of goals being made here for us. It's, we'll lose it, but Ronaldo's right there to help him out. Sabrini has it here. Sabrini goes shoot and score, and he shoots that one near the near post on the top left-hand corner. Nice play, and now we have a 2-goal lead here in the second half here in the FA Cup semifinals. Nice job there. It's going to be now his 7th goal in 5 matches. Let's take a look here. Sabrini shoots this one there. Almost, I was trying to get that one outside the box there, but he took a step or two too much there. I'm like, okay, never mind. We'll just shoot it here. But I was trying my best to get out of the box shot there. As now we'll see here, it's going to be Guedes. Guedes by himself here going to shoot and score. Nice finish there from Guedes as the goalkeeper. He thought that we were going to go for on that short, or that more of that angle shorthand side there, but we went on the long, on the near or the far side of him, and got that goal in there. You see there, yeah, he shifted his body to, well, here, your right, his left, and yeah, we end up shooting it the other way. So nice finish there, as we're now up 3 goals. So 5-2 here, if I can do the math. And we'll see that this ball is so far. West Ham, they have kind of quieted down here. I don't see, where's Somerville at? I don't see him with the ball. Okay, never mind. I had to say something. Somerville now has football here, and he slide tackled him. but I think we might get called with a card here. That one was not ball at all, and I think it's going to be on Gomes. And Gomes, oh! No! I mean, I get it. We didn't go for ball. We went for his legs, but straight up red card. So we're going to be a man down. So we are going to have trouble here now. We don't have that extra winger. So Herrera's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting here when it comes to the passing game in today's game here. As now we'll try to get more. We got to do, I guess, more attacking here. As at this point here in the game, I should have changed the formation up. I should have went to our two top strikers and then our mids helping us out there. But that I didn't think about until it was about the 85th minute. I realized that I'm like, I should have changed the formation there because we have the right guys out there to do it. As we try to get that free kick there, but no such luck as it is going to be caught there by the goalkeeper. So nice hustle there from the goalkeeper as we're trying to maintain this lead that we got right now. As we'll see here on to Nori here, the left back here coming in. He's going to pass, shooting. Oh no, he's going to pass there and find Guedes. As that's going to be goal number 6 here for the Wolves. It's now 6-2. Nice play there from the left back, making that move, and at the last second decided to pass it off there to Guedes. Guedes coming right down the middle. I was wondering, I was like, okay, what he's going to do with this? Is he going to shoot it himself? But no, he sees Guedes, and I'm like, yep, got this lined up just right. And Guedes able to use his other foot there and just slaps that one in the back of the net. So now here we are just trying to play some keep away here. Oh, slide tackle. That one was not a good one there. And Sambrini's on the ground here. I think this might be a straight-up red. We'll see. Yep, it is. It's a straight-up red. As that's going to go on Mark Volkanis. I'm guessing it's Greek. I'm just assuming. But, yeah, he's going to get called on that one there. And that's going to be now. They're going to be a man down as well. So both teams only have 10 men on the field here. So now we'll go for this free kick situation here. We'll see what we can do. And there's a little bit of quietness in the stadium here. So we'll see if this one there. And oh, it's going to be caught there by the goalkeeper. So we cannot add any more here. As now we just got to play some good defense here and make sure, depending on how much stoppage time we have, just make sure we hold on to and maintain the possession here if we can get it. As that one's going to be, Somerville shoots and scores there. What aggressive play there from him. Nice job as he scores his 3rd goal here today. That was just a great job there, taking advantage of that goalkeeper being down. And then one of our own defensive guys there had it. And look, he just knocks him down. And yeah, that's right there. He was trying to do his best to score as honestly, or the best that he could there, and he knocks down Bassey there on just to get to that ball there. So 6 minutes of stoppage time coming up here, and we just got to make sure we don't let them score here. Oh guys, come on, you got to do a better job there. Holds on to it, and that's finally the final whistle here in this one, as this one's going to be wrapped up and we get this one finished. Nice job here from the Wolves, as now they have gotten themselves in position now here to try to win the FA Cup in the next, probably in the next episode here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen any of this footage here, but yeah, Wolves get the win here, and like I said, now they'll take on Aston Villa in the next round, the final round of the FA Cup, so they'll hopefully be able to bring home some silver here, as we've already won preseason award, and so now preseason tournament we're in, and now an FA Cup. So if I'm not mistaken, I think Carabao Cup we also won that too. If I'm not, I think we won that already. Yeah, Carabao Cup I think we already won. Yeah. Yeah, we already won it. So yeah, we could have now 2 domestic cups now here that we've could possibly win here in today's episode. So that would be nice. All right, so there you see Guedes, 3 goals in the game. Sebrini is your player of the match, actually. 2 goals, 1 assist. Renando, 1 goal, 2 assists, and of course Gomes, our center mid Gomes, he has 1 assist. As well as Nari, he also got a assist as well in that game. So nice job for our fellas as they're able to pull off another victory here. So 4 victories here in today's episode, and of course those first 3 were league games. Got us 6 or should I say 9 points closer to our potential Premier League title. Like I said, mathematically, if the math is right, we should be able to win it when we play against Brighton. Because mathematically, again, if the math is right, we should be able to the magic number should be there for eliminate Man City as well. So, but of course, we got to defeat Man City of anything. So before we end the episode here today, there you see we got a transfer request here, and it's Aston Villa. They're interested in Andre, and honestly, we're not doing much with him as a CDM, and right now we don't. Like I said, we do have a CDM formation that I should be using for defensive purposes, playing against very talented defenses. But with Andre, I just don't feel comfortable using that formation with him. So it's not a bad idea. I think, of course, we need some cash. He's up there in age as well, so we go ahead and we'll make that. We'll go ahead and see. We'll see. We'll make a talk with him and decide what we're gonna do. If we're gonna sell him or not there, but we'll see if they take it or not. But right now the Wolves have 92 points. Man City has 71 points. So like I said, if I did the math correctly, we should be able to clinch the title in the Premier League Championship in the next episode. That should happen. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, next episode we have a couple games. Like I said, Man City we play against. We also have a game against Brighton, and our third and final match of that episode will be against Leicester City as well. They're right now teetering on that relegation. Actually, no, they're in the relegation zone right now. So yeah. So yeah, they must have lost, and Southampton must have picked up some points there in the last matchup. But yeah, we got we're gonna split that in half. As you see there, we got next episode. We got, like I said, Man City at home or on the road, Brighton at home, and then Leicester City at home. And then episode 16 will be the season finale, as we'll take on Aston Villa in that final of the FA Cup, as well as the last 2 games. We got 1 more road game against Crystal Palace, and 1 more home game against Brentford. So that's pretty much the schedule will look like here in the next 2 episodes. So stay tuned for that and much more. We're going to be raking in the silver here coming up here very soon for our squad here for season 1. So again, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And of course, don't forget to follow us on the second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP, as we got a nice player locks series there, player career mode, with Luis Morales, the manager of this club, his son on the second channel with Mateo Morales, as he's playing as striker with Manchester United. That's who he's with in that series over there on the second channel. And of course, you guys can follow our series with Manchester United on there as well, from FIFA 22, I believe. And then also here on this channel, you guys can follow his older brother, Javier Morales, who is the manager for the Austin FC club as well. So a lot of FIFA / FC content here on the channel, on both channels. Definitely go check it out, and of course other content as well. But again, that's it for me. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.